So you always thought about dropping out college, right? And then just skipping those high school day classes because it's really just waste of your time. It's not even worth the time going there, not worth the money, and it costs so much, right? But guess what? I really tell you, I still end up in college, even though I hate it. I been want to drop out since day one, you know. But some key fact everyone should know before you drop out. You always gotta know what you're doing. You gotta have the people around you that you're motivated enough to keep going without going to university or getting a degree. And you gotta know how you can make things happen. And sometimes you're not gonna see hope, right? But when you don't see the hope, that's the moment when you know you're making it because you're actually putting in the effort and you're slowly getting into the thing you want to do, but you're just not there yet. And it takes time. Just like going to college, it's like 4 year, right? Or you can make it 3 year, but it takes a lot of time and you might get lost throughout the whole situation and the process, right? That's why they always say trust the process, but do you really trust it? And before you drop out, always just think about it because I mean, once you drop out, you kind of missed out that opportunity during your age. I mean, at the moment, I am attending university because I really wanted to drop out, but I was not prepared enough to. I wasn't ready enough. I did not make enough to happen throughout my high school year, kind of, and then near the first year of college. I did not make much happen, honestly, and that's why I'm here to make changes. Personally, I really think dropping out college does help for you if you know what you're doing, right? Because like I said before, you gotta know what you're doing and you gotta have the motivation. If you're confused, lost, or anything, just go to school, bro. Just stay in school. Trust me, brother. Stay in school. That's your way out, honestly. Staying in school doesn't mean you have to go for a 9 to 5. You could still find something to do throughout your school life. Like even right now, I don't spend much time in school. Like I focus more on the experience and then outside work that is not really like academic stuff because I hated to be an academic weapon. I was once one of them, but I hated it so much. It just make me feel so nerdy every day. Like, bro, the thing we need to know is that when you drop out, always have a plan B and a plan C. Plan A is dropping out, right? But if that turns out don't work, you better have a plan B. Is either you ready to go back and knock out that community college and go back into the school, or plan C, or you just making it out after a couple of years of grinding and put your head down, focus, learning, and everything. And for example, like Elon once said, if you really want to learn something, you don't need to go to school. School kind of like limits you in a box, right? I mean, if you really want to learning something, you could learn it anywhere. There's YouTube, Google. Now you got ChatGPT. Like it's anything, right? You don't need to go to school. School is just a place someone to really push you forward, where they push you hard enough, where that you just need to get that education and that degree, so that like when you drop out, there's no one to push you aside your bills, whatever that is coming right after you. Those are the only motivation for you to move forward. That's why a lot of people get lost once they drop out. So I mean, it's good to keep up your good education and everything. At the same time, you gotta have the ability to learn and everything. And me personally, back in high school, I skipped the school like almost every day if I could. I did not want to attend school at all, but I maintained a good grade because I really feel like it's wasting my time. So I didn't spend much time on those academic wise. While I was just trying to every day wake up, I was like, ah man, this school wasting my time again. I'm trying to get to work. I'm trying to get that money while young, right? Who doesn't want that here, man? Like who doesn't, right? So I mean, I was just always going to work and everything, but I realized at some point I need to keep my not my not my physical education, but like my mental mindset and everything, right? Mental mindset coming in key point, bro. It's like your quarterback right here, man. It's like everything it comes out of here and everything you consume is stored in here. So you better have something that you ready in your brain and you know what you're doing. And once you drop out that school, you got to know where you're going, where you're heading, honestly. I mean, a gap year sound fun, but once that gap year over and you don't got the people, you don't got the resources, oh man, your life is going to be tough, my brother. For sure. But overall, dropping out of school is not a bad decision if you really got the motive and you know where you're going and you're heading, but it does take time. I might just be honest. If I was dropped out right now, I think it would at least take like 4 or 5 years, just like the same time of me graduating from university before making something else, because nothing comes like real fast. Nothing just appear like that, right? I mean, you still gotta put in a work and effort. And by just not going to school, meaning you have more time. Because I realize now how I'm attending a university, and it really kills like most of my time for focusing on academic why, which I'm trying to pull myself away from because it's really not worth my time to do it. A lot of time I see people take notes, I'm like, bro, like just don't even do that. Like you're gonna take note that you will never ever read again. Like, what's the point, right? Or people that just constantly not showing up to class, like those are, I don't know what they're doing, honestly. I'm actually curious what they'd be doing, but overall, I show up class, do the basic, get out, trying to focus off topic. I mean, I go in the stock market, investment, and all that, and all the entrepreneurial mindset. Those are the most important thing. I mean, here I am on social media and everything now, trying to make changes, but everything takes time. Just be honest. Everything takes time. You just gotta trust the process, have passion in what you're doing, because if you're not interested in what you're doing, it's gonna waste of your time. It's gonna be waste of your time. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be more wasting your time in your life, and there's no going back. And time is always something that you need to know it's a cost. Because going to university, it do really get you stuck there for a while if you really want that degree or anything beyond. But they do have the resources. That's what I'm there for. You're there for the resource. You're not really there for the degree. You're not paying like 70K a year or something just for that piece of A4 paper, right? Like that isn't gonna get you anywhere. It's all about the skill you learn and the ability. The A4 paper is just a proving that you could actually go attend a 9 to 5 job, like how you do in school, right? How you attend class on your own and do everything on your own. It's all about independency. And at the end of the day, it's all about your own work. So, I mean, brother, if you really want to drop out of school, think about it. I mean, make move, make plan, and take action. If you really got to do it without regret. Always have passion in what you're doing at the end of the day. I could be a person that dropped out and have more passion than anyone being in a good university. If I have the hustle, if I have the mindset, if I'm calm enough to wait and patient enough to wait for my opportunity to appear, trust me, man, you will make it. You will be there where someone will never understand your thought, and that's the time when you know you're making it.